Okay folks, today we are testing a very rare treat here. This is a 1970 Chevrolet AM/FM stereo 8-track player. This was the most expensive option as far as radios go in the 1970 model year. This option cost more than the Super Sport option in the Chevelle. It was a very expensive unit. You can see the model number is 01, so that shows 1970 Chevrolet. B shows full size, although every model used this same one, so they'll all say B on them. FM shows AM/FM stereo, and T is 8-track player. Anyway, I think there might be a 1 after that as well, which would show first design or first shift, one of the two. Anyway, really nice original unit. You'll see more in the pictures, but the cases are really nice. The original decals are still here as far as like for the speaker labels and the model number. The bottom side is as nice as the top side there. 1970 is pretty unique. It came with these like little rubberized coatings on the fins here. It came with a green style lens, although this lens I believe is a newer reproduction one. Also this area is a green tint to it, the lettering. The transistors on this radio are still original to it. They're dated the 44 week of 69, so it's 6944. Just a real nice original unit, and the cool part is this unit works as good as it looks. I just tested it out. All 4 audio channels play strong. AM and FM are both strong. The indicator lights all work. The 8-track plays well. It does play a little slow. I imagine it probably wants a new belt after all these years, or I think these use 2 belts actually. So you probably want to plan on putting a belt in it, possibly having it serviced just because it's been sitting for decades in this condition. But anyway, just a really nice unit. The original inner and outer knobs are really nice. They're real deal original GM pieces. So yeah, let's test it. We'll start out on AM here. Before we start, I should tell you I live in a valley and I'm filming this in a steel building, so the AM reception is really weak, but you'll be able to see that it's working, and trust me that it will play much better when you're not inside a steel building in a valley. Anyway, here we go. You know what, let me make sure that our antenna is plugged in. No, it is not. So there's our antenna there. We'll slide that in. Now we're rocking.
Why would I want to move the can? I don't know.
So again, that buzzing is because we're in the steel building here. But you can see nice AM operation.
TNDC.
Good reception.
You don't even know the names of these.
Okay, finally we'll switch over to FM here. So now we're on FM. You can see that due to the FM indicator being on there. When we get a stereo signal, this will turn on. That tells us we have 4-channel stereo. This is probably, you can see there's no grinding or crackling when we adjust the volume. Okay, so finally, I might as well show you that all the audio channels work. So we have 4 different audio channels here.
August 8th, August 11th, 12th,
so there's 3 of them. And then the last one we are plugged into, which is this dark brown. So I'm going to show you they all work here. So I'm going to disconnect from the dark brown, go to the tan. So hopefully you can hear that. Then we'll go to the purple. And we'll go to the blue. Anyway, they all play really nice. I guess you probably want to come back and see the unit.
Concerned taxpayers and digital sports entertainment. Do you ever get a little?
You guys are calling the Give me honey. Querer poner límite.
Anyway, just awesome, guys.
The states
Awesome reception all the way through the dial. Show you the push buttons work here. I'll show you how to set a push button. So let's say we like this station. We just pick any push button we like, pull it out, push it back in, no matter where we go. we can go right back to where we were. Finally, we'll test this. We got Bruce Springsteen here, and we'll test out the 8-track player. It was a little slow to start earlier, so like I said, I think that the belt is probably loose after all these years, so let's see what happens here. Oh, there we go. So you can see it's pretty slow playing. But it is playing. Hold on, let me try turning this thing sideways. So we can see the motor spinning there. So it is a little slow, but I'll show you that the other part that might be affecting that is we only have a 3-amp power supply here, so it might want a little more power too. Anyhow, that's what we're dealing with there. We lost our antenna again. So we'll get our antenna plugged back in there. Anyway, really nice working unit. Again, the 8-track, I'll plug it in there again, but the 8-track we're going to want to have serviced just because it plays a little slow. Oh, there we go. Sounds like it's starting to play right now. But it does sound a little crackly. So I imagine it just wants to be adjusted. If I move the tape around, it starts playing a little faster, see? Anyway, awesome unit. If you've been looking for a factory AM/FM stereo 8-track for your 1970 model unit, don't look any further. This is a really nice one. I also have, if you end up looking for the later next model, this is what the next model looks like. Very similar. Doesn't say Chevrolet on the top of the unit, and it's got a blue lens and more white lettering rather. So if you end up wanting that one, let me know. But this one is the 1970 only model. It has the green tinted lettering on both the lens and the 8-track door. It's got the rubber coated fins, or at least most of them are still there. Some of them have fallen off over the years. Very rare unit, guys. If you've been looking for one, don't miss it. They rarely come up for sale, and as I said, this was one of the most expensive options for the 1970 model year.